Hi guys, welcome back to a new process video for the Cut Shop. This week it's a Throwback Thursday video, and I'm using one of the earlier cut files from the shop, the Hello Let's Chat background cut file. And I really love this one. I've used it before, but it's been a while, and this is one of my favorites that I added to the shop kind of when it first opened, probably about a month or so. So I wanted to use it again. It's got a lot of possibilities, and I'm going to add some watercolor to mine. I cut it from white cardstock, and I'm using the Hello Lovely collection from Cocoa Vanilla Studio. I just ordered some of this from the My Scraps and More store, and there's two collections. There's this one, and there's also the Awesome collection, so it's kind of a girl and boy collection. And so I'm using some of the colors. I wanted to have color on this, but I didn't necessarily want to cut it from one of the pattern papers because I wanted it to pick up several colors from the collection. So you can see that I pulled the sticker sheet there to the side, and I'm kind of using it just to kind of match some of those colors that are in the collection. And I'm kind of just doing a varying color scheme here. I started with the orange at the top and then did the lighter pink, and now I'm doing just a little bit darker pink, and I'm going to make it a little bit darker on the Hello because that's going to be part of the title, and I want that to stand out a little bit more from the little talk bubbles. So you can see that I just darkened that watercolor paint up a little bit and used a little bit darker color there just to help that stand out. And once I get all that color, and I turned the camera off, and then I decided I wanted to do something a little extra. So actually you can see here on this, I went back and added some splatters of the matching color watercolor to each of the talk bubbles. And so I just thought that was a fun look and just kind of added to the messy look of the cut file. And so I'm going to add my photo to the top talk bubble. I like that some of these are solid and some of them are open because it gives you the option to add in pattern papers behind those sections. And so I just wanted that top part to have my photo, and I'm going to use some of those Cocoa Vanilla Studio pattern papers to add behind those other three talk bubbles that are open. So I'm just kind of getting that in there and cutting it to get it down to the size that I want it. And I wanted to use a black and white photo because I didn't want it to compete with any of the colors. She actually had on like a red and blue shirt. I think it's like one of her shirts that she wanted for 4th of July. So the colors in that photo didn't really go with the color scheme that I had going on in this layout. So black and white was a good choice. And so now I'm just backing that, and I'm going to do those other two off camera. And I wanted to add a little something extra, so I decided to stitch with some embroidery floss on each of the talk bubbles that are solid. And I'm going to do it in a coordinating color, so you can see those there to the left of the layout. I just have the orange, the light pink, and the darker pink. And so I'm just going to go around each one of those and stitch just along the outside edges. And I'm just going to do a little bit of it here so you can see, and then I'll finish the rest of that off camera. And it is time consuming if you do hand stitching. It just depends on how much time you have for your layouts, if that's something that you want to do or not. I enjoy it. It's kind of relaxing for me. It gives me a little kind of extra quiet time. And I like the look that it adds, just having that handmade sewn look on your pages. And I do like to mix it with machine stitching also. And I don't know if you can see it right here, but I did machine stitch across the word hello. You can see it a tiny bit there, just with some white thread, just to help hold it down, but also to add some texture there across the word. And my paper did buckle a little bit because of the watercolor on the cut file, so this was a good way to make sure that everything stayed down with the stitching. And I wanted to do some tone-on-tone embellishments, and so I have these wood veneer hearts that I've had from Ellie's Studio for a good while, and so I decided to go back and add some of that matching watercolor to the hearts, just to go back and add those on to the talk bubbles. And I think these were like the final hearts in my Ellie's Studio little bag. I've been using them for probably, I don't know how long, like months. They had a sale sometime earlier this year, and I bought like a lot of their wood veneers, and that was one of the things I got. So I think I just used up the last ones that I had, so I may go into withdrawals. And so it's funny because I couldn't decide what I wanted to do for the title on this one. I knew I wanted to use hello and I use Hello a lot. I really like using that on my layouts. And I've used Hello Love before, and then I thought, I don't think I've used Hello Lovely, so I decided to go with Hello Lovely, which is the name of the Cocoa Vanilla Studio collection, so that kind of worked out good, having that for the title, using the same collection by that name. And I just used some of those are the woodland thickers from the, not Amy 10, from the Dear Lizzie Fine and Dandy collection, and I really like those because they're not too big, not too small, and they're a thick font, so they stand out really well on your pages, and I like the contrast of the black with the orange and the pinks. And so I'm just adding some of the stickers from the sticker sheet, just filling in some of those talk bubbles. And I didn't keep it all tone on tone. I kind of mix in a little more black later, and I'm adding some flare buttons from a Flare for Buttons. These are the gold sets that Shelly created, and they're my new favorite. I really love them. She has them in the shop if you want to check those out. But they're really cute, and I just added 2 of the cameras. I thought those were cute with the photo, so I just wanted to get those on there. And I almost added a 3rd one, but I didn't want to use them all up on one layout, so I just went with 2 instead. And so I'm just getting those little hearts adhered down on some of the top bubble areas. And I like that the stickers kind of all coordinated with the hearts and everything, so it all went together really well. And just getting those colors on there to match the watercolors. And there's some little heart stickers. I wanted to add those. I wanted something next to my photo to draw a little attention to it at the top, so those were perfect for right there. And later on I do go back and stitch those just to add some texture there at the top. Just off camera I added that machine stitching. And these enamel dots actually go with the Awesome collection, the boy collection, but some of them coordinated with the colors that I used in the Hello Lovely collection, so I added some of those there. And then these are just some freckled fawn that also have those pinks, and so I'm just using those to fill in some of those little heart spaces. I have to have my enamel dots on my layouts. I can't live without those. So I'm just adding some to the center of the little butterflies. And I'm going to finish here. I had, this is a Tim Holtz just sticker label kind of multi-stickers pack that I got at Michael's. Sherry Twing had these, and I really wanted them, so I always forgot, and I finally went to Michael's and remembered to get them. So I'm going to put some of those, and I kind of stopped here because I couldn't really decide what I wanted to do to finish the layout. So I'm just going to get these added, and then you'll see everything that I added here at the end. It's not a whole lot more, but just a few things. And you can stop by the shop and check out the Hello Let's Chat background cut file. We also have a sale going on right now. We're teaming up, the Cut Shop is teaming up with CSI this month. And so we have a sale going on through July the 11th, and you'll see that here at the end. So thanks for joining me this week, and I hope to see you next time.